Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using The Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. There is a companion book by Barbara Moore. Website is llewellyn.com if you're interested. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jesse Reish. There is a website actually. heyhouse.com down over in the corner over here somewhere if you're interested. Just realized recently that was there. So there you go. Alright, what do we have for Sagittarius? A lot of good. Alright. This mirrors. Okay. Making choices. Alright, making choices are good. It's time for somebody to own their own mess. That's the quick thing I'm getting. It's actually good. I feel you have to make a choice to go a different direction. This is about somebody you very much care about. And it does seem to be putting a lot of pressure on you what you're going to do next. It seems like it's easier just to fix it myself. Or I feel like this is one of those situations it's just... It seems easier if I just do it myself and then we can just move on. But I feel like that's not helping this situation. By you doing it, whatever this is that you're doing, you're perpetuating a cycle. But the thing is, again, I think you really care about somebody, so it's kind of like, you know, instead of it being an issue, I'll just go, I'll take care of it, and I'll move on. Thing is, the more you keep doing this, and I feel like this is something you can look back and like, well, yeah, I've done this more than once, and it doesn't really change. This is something where you need to stop. You need to stop doing it for this person, whoever this is. It seems very random, but this is a moment where they can do it. What does that mean, though? The Wheel of Fortune is coming in for them with the Five of Cups. There's a lot of disappointment around them at this moment. Ironically, if they do this themselves, they will start pulling out. They should start pulling out. Can't guarantee anything, of course. General read. But they'll start working out of that cycle. I also feel like it keeps them distracted. It's better for them. Because there's a lot of disappointment around them right now. I don't think that has to do with you. I think it's just their life in general right now. And by them cleaning up their own mess, it kind of gives them something positive to focus on, even if they don't really want to do it. It's almost kind of like, finishing off some type of course. I don't know how you would have been doing that for them, but they have to finish something, finishing some training. Up until now, you've been doing it, so they hadn't had to do it. You've been doing the job, so they haven't had to do it. But if you're not going to do it, they have to finish the training so they can move forward. Something like that, where they can finish it's like they're finishing the course. I keep getting like they're finishing the course. So it's like something you already know that they don't. But by going through this and having to do this themselves, they're in effect learning it. There's like something else here. There's definitely something, because there's something really good coming from this, because they're not happy, and they're feeling left out, which I know this seems very negative. They're not happy, they're feeling left out, like things aren't working, things aren't going to come together. But the thing is, they have to make this change forward. They're at this moment for the world, which is very peculiar in this reading, because I feel like it's saying sooner or later the next phase will begin. It's just they can stall it out for a while, but sooner or later the next phase begins. But they're stalling. I feel like they're stalling, they're delaying. It's like they keep missing their flight, and it's like sooner or later they have to get on that flight and they have to go. Maybe they miss this one, but there'll be another one, and sooner or later they have to get on it. And they are delayed. And the more you help them, the more that delay lasts. There's something else here. I'm just trying. I think there's something else kind of rolling around it for them. Because I feel like they're holding you back by holding themselves back. I don't know if that's obvious or not. Because when they finally move forward, things go very well for them. When they finally start doing the work and get things done and pull themselves out of that cycle, they get the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. They're a lot happier, and things will stabilize. And the farther they get into it, the better it gets. It's like once they make the change and once they move forward, they are a lot happier, and they're going to get continually even more happy. And it's just going to get stronger and more stable the longer it goes. And this is where they're supposed to go. This is something they're meant to do. The divine guidance is like, this is where we want them to go. This is what they need to learn in this life. This is part of what they're supposed to be doing. Are they leaving your life? Some of you, I guess it depends on what you're dealing with. It's a general read, but I'm almost wondering if this person is leaving your life in some respect and going off and doing their own things. Because I feel you kind of like watching them go and kind of missing them a little bit, but realizing it's the right thing. Like, you're seeing them go, but you're realizing it's the right thing. I don't see you upset about it, but I feel you just addressing it. Kind of like, I like them around. And I'm sad to see them go. It just seems very simple. Like, I don't feel like it's complicated with that. But it's kind of like, I'm kind of surprised about how things have changed. It seems like you're going to be surprised like how well they're doing and how happy you are for them. It seems like it's a happy surprise, even though it's a tower. And like, it feels like they're going on. They're moving on. It does seem to shock you that they're moving on, but the creativity here is kind of like all the hopes and dreams you have for them. Like, things can get really good for them, and you're really happy for them. That creativity coming in with the tower. Like, it's almost like I wasn't expecting it to go this well. Like, that's the tower with the creativity. Like, I'm kind of shocked that they're doing that well now. They seem to have such a struggle. They were struggling with it so much, and I had to keep helping them. I didn't think they could do it, and then I step back and they start pulling it together. They're actually doing a lot better than I thought. Them holding back was just not helping them. It's also things coming in for you, because when they move on, you have to make different choices. And once they move on, you have to make different choices, and you're very active moving forward towards those. There's a lot coming forward. There's a lot more you're going towards. I mean, Sagittarius is busy anyway. You'll always wonder about what's going on with them. I feel like communication really goes to a minimum with them. So it's either hardly existent to non-existent. It's a transition. I don't know. I feel like this is one of those things where sometimes people come and go in your life and you just weren't expecting this person to go. Again, there might be some communication still after this, but it's very minimal. And I'm feeling like for some of you, this might be like a family member. And again, there might be minimal communication, but it's like 2-3 times a year. Like, you hardly ever talk to them. You're not as close as you used to be. It's not bad. Nobody has negative feelings towards anybody. Not them for you or you for them. But it's kind of like, I feel like there's a slight sadness, kind of like, I kind of miss the way we used to be close. I don't want them in that negative spiral anymore. I'm not missing that. But I miss that we're not as close as we used to be. Because they're going into this whole new transition of life. A lot of success, a lot of good things coming for them. You have things coming in for you once they leave. Like, one thing goes, another one takes its place. It's very good for them. I do feel like it's good for you. It's just the choices coming in. I feel like it depends on what you're bringing in. They're not really defining if it's good or bad. So, when this energy leaves, I would reevaluate what you have in your life and what you want to come in, because it seems like an open slate or an open page. And they're saying before, don't let it just fill itself. Decide what you want to fill. Like, it's like, it reminds me of like, somebody just writing down stuff on your page, or like if you have a canvas, and it's like, keep your canvas safe. Decide, like, now that you have a new white canvas, look at what you've had on your canvases before. What do you want on this one? What do you want in your life going forward? Instead of people, coming up and just writing things on there and ending up with a canvas full of graffiti that other people have put stuff on there. You decide what you want on your canvas, because it does seem like it's an open slate. I think that's the thing with this. I think that's what they're but giving you a heads up about. You have a moment here where one thing is leaving, and it seems like it's quite important to you. It's not bad, but you're going to have a big open spot in your life that's going to either fill itself or you're going to fill it. They're saying you need to actively fill it. Don't let it just fill itself, because it looks like it might just fill itself if you let it. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.